Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going better than fantastic as well. Today I want to talk about something very important. And it kind of ties in with the last video that I made, where we talked about the differences between female and male narcissists. Which really the main difference is just how society punishes one set and rewards the other set. Both are extremely dangerous. Both are extremely cunning. And both ruins men's and women's lives all over the world. However, sadly as a society, we do live in a world if bold in your face narcissism is displayed by a woman. Not all the time. Not all the time. But a great amount of the time it's tolerated and even in many instances praised. Whereas when men show this same narcissism, or even a notch below, it's quickly called out as for what it is. Narcissism. And again, we aren't talking about all cases. We are talking about a great many cases. And sadly in my opinion, this dynamic not only hurts men, but it also hurts the wonderful women in our world that want to find someone to love and that will love them back. Because at the end of the day, this rise of in-your-face narcissism, mixed with the covert narcissism, is one of the main reasons why relationships are hard to come by these days. Because both men and women that have been burned several times, they are so scared to get back into the pool, so to speak, and meet someone new, for fear that their world will get turned upside down once again. And to me it's sad. And what made me rethink on this today wasn't just the video I made yesterday, but a video I just watched, that I would like you all to go and see. If you can press pause right here, and go and watch this video. It's a video entitled, "She Ruins Men and She's Proud of It." And the channel's name is Playback. Once done, please come back and we can pick up right where we left off. Great. Thanks for checking out that video. Now here's the first thing you will notice about this woman that these two men are reacting to. And again, this can be the same with both men and women narcissists. This woman first started talking in a low, quiet tone, with her glasses on, and in a professional way, in order to gain trust. And we know, this is what a great amount of narcissists will do when they are love bombing their victims in order to gain their trust. They are sweet, and so-called innocent. They are into everything or nearly everything you say, so forth and so on. Then second, later in this video, she changes her voice on a dime and her real I don't care personality and character comes out. Again, this is something that we've seen with the women and men narcissists that most of us have encountered. Just one day they turn on a dime and they seem like a completely different person. But this woman says something so proudly that goes back to my last video. In my last video, I talked about in a great many instances, where narcissist women are not only still running the covert game, they are proudly running their overt game. And the main reason why is they feel like they can get away with it, as they feel that society will indeed back them up, support them, praise them and protect them even when they do someone wrong. And again, who does this hurt? Not only the men they take for a ride, but the women that are really decent, that are out there trying to find someone decent to love and that will love them back. Simply because the market has been flooded with this type of overt evil behavior. More and more good men that might have no idea what real narcissism is, they have pulled back and are pulling back and out of the market. So you are left with more game player men that are just as evil as the character of this woman in this video. And how do we know her character is evil? As soon as she changes her voice. She fully admits that she has acute narcissism. She literally proudly admits she has acute narcissism. You literally can't make this up, people. You just can't. And again. This is to what I've said before. More and more men narcissists have to play the game and cards that society has dealt them. Shout out to the subscriber that mentioned the lyrics in the Gambler song. And what's interesting is, I've thought of those lyrics many times in regards to dealing with narcissists. And how they deal with us. So you were on point with that one. But male narcissists. Though you will find some of them here on YouTube talking their mess. A great many aren't. Again. There are some that are. But most aren't. Most are underground. The way that this woman was pretending to be nice and sweet in the beginning of her video. This is what the male narcissist will try to be, and they will stay that way in society. Or they will be the bad boy but just stay off society's radar. Because they know if they put out there what they are doing, society will come down on them with a hammer. And that won't allow them to continue to ruin good women's lives. However, a great many women narcissists are starting to feel empowered to just get out there and talk openly about the evil they are trying to run and have run in and on innocent people's lives. And shout out to the two gentlemen that reacted to this woman's video. They accurately pointed out that this woman's soul must have left her body a long time ago. And that what she's talking about is straight up evil. And that how weird it is that someone doesn't see any value in actually building with someone. Building a future and building a life. Instead they thrive on ruining others' lives and taking. And the sick part of this video, if you watched it, she's targeting men that don't have much. She's talking about targeting the average earning man. And she's exporting this narcissism to others. This is where I've talked about before. The only way this is going to be curbed. Not 100% fixed. But curbed. Is if women. You decent women stand up and say. This is horrible and evil. Please slither back in the hole from which you came. Again. The more we shrink, the more evil will increase. And we live in a society where it's difficult to call this stuff out. And the reason why is just like in our home of origin. The narcissists that ran our homes set up the dynamics to where calling them out was so hard. Well, the narcissists that run much of what we see around us, they have set up a similar dynamic. However, as I've said before, people learn by accident. Content is key. If you walk up to someone on the street and try to tell them right from wrong, it's doubtful they will listen. But if you make content, and they find it by accident, it might hit home and they possibly might make positive changes in their life. We must do our best to put out good, with the hopes it might steer people from evil. Because this woman and others like her are flat out on purpose trying to steer as many people to an evil life that they can. Which will result in more destroyed homes and sons and daughters born to such people. I don't even want to think about the hard lives they will live as a result. Again. Men and women and narcissism is the same for the most part. However, society has opened up the spigot on one side with praise, protection, and encouragement. And at the end of the day, it not only hurts men out there, it also hurts the decent women that want to love and want to be loved by a good man. But I would like to know what you think. Did you have a chance to watch the video mentioned here in this video? What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.